Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to Make It Happen Monday. Today, I want to talk to you about your email signature. Now, as you guys know, I'm all about email marketing, but I also am about optimizing every touch point that you have with your customers to better market your business. And email is the way that a lot of us communicate today. And I mean, a lot of us. I don't know about you, but I literally get hundreds of emails every day. And I respond to between 20 and 30 of those at least. Now, those other rest of them are usually marketing emails that I go through, delete, decide whether or not I want to be involved with. But those 20 or 30 emails, that's 20 or 30 people that every single day I reach out to, or that reach out to me and I respond to via just my regular email. And I typically use my Gmail account, and I have it set up so that I can use a couple of different email addresses here. So I can use my Kimberly@mydomain.com, which would be Midnight Productions Incorporated. And on those emails, I do like to do that as a from line. That way people get associate me with a professional organization. However, I do occasionally reply from Gmail as well. But here's what I want to talk to you about today. And that's this signature right here that is on every single email that I send out. It has my picture, which as a speaker and a coach, I like people to be able to identify me as a person. So being able to put my picture in there is great. It has my social links so that folks could click and follow me on any of these various networks. And believe it or not, that actually does work. In addition, it has phone numbers, and that is a 100% recommendation that I have. One of the ways that a potential client or a client that's ready to hire you will go back and contact you is by finding your phone number on your email. So if it's not in your signature, it really needs to be in your signature. And then my email address, which may seem a little redundant in some cases, but it's helpful, particularly if it gets forwarded a bunch of times and there may be some carbon copies in there. It just is nice for whoever is on the recipient end to be able to clarify that email address, and then my website as well. In addition to that, my signature has some links to a couple of other websites that I work with, a couple of my other businesses. As most of you know, I own a ranch and I own a photography business as well, that it works in conjunction with my marketing business. And then also we have Make It Happen Monday. So I have on here register for the next free webinar, which I need to update because we've changed that over to these phone calls or the videos that I'm doing right now, which I think is handier for you guys. I hope so anyway. And then also my coaching calls, which is another thing I get requested a lot. So saving myself a little bit of time by being able to put all of that in my email signature is great. So how do you get this? How do you set up an email signature that looks like this? You can set up a signature in Gmail or Outlook or any of a host of other places, but typically, I would say Outlook lets you do quite a bit of HTML, but the Gmail one sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired, and I would wager that Hotmail and Yahoo probably have similar options, but also have a little to be desired. So what I use is WhyStamp. So WhyStamp is a professional email signature that you can utilize to really make beautiful email signatures. So here's a whole bunch of other email signatures that are out there and some great testimonials. WhyStamp is awesome, and it works with quite a few of the signature. So here we are. Here are email signatures for Outlook, Gmail, Android, iPhone, Mac Mail, Yahoo, and then it looks like it has a generic Gmail or generic signature creator. Oh, and it's in a whole bunch of different languages too. That's kind of cool. So pricing wise, WhyStamp is available for free. So there's a free solution for you. I think you can get like one signature per account that you can use personally for free. If you want to be business, and I always believe in supporting organizations that support my business, that bring me in money, and this honestly is one of them. I will pay the annual fee for their professional version. I think I pay $48, so I'm not really sure what the $72 is about. Maybe I got in early on in things that sometimes happens. So there's some information here about their refund policy and the pro plan if you want to purchase it. You don't have to. That's a big thing. You can get a free email signature with with WhyStamp right without having to worry about it. And it's a pretty nice signature as well. If you have multiple email accounts, and we do, there's several of us within the company that use the WhyStamp email signatures. So it's kind of cool for us to be able to have that more paid version so we can all utilize it. All right, so here is the generator. It is super easy to use. You pick your template, and then once you have your template chosen, hey, just like everything else in the world, choose a template, boom, there it is. Then you can go in and you can create your different profiles for your different social networks, your name, your information that goes on it, and it's all relative to the template that you choose. You can change the color scheme. And to edit it, now this is HTML. This is the actual signature right here. So if you look at my mouse, this is the signature right here. This is the HTML component of that. And I'm going to go ahead and change this little boo-boo on here. Register for, whoops, let's see here. Oh, we got to do it up here, I think. Register for our free tip every week. There we go. Save changes. Keep this light. You don't want to keep a lot of text in the footer of your email because you don't want to overwhelm people. And I will tell you the one annoying thing about this is it will copy it when you do forwarding. However, that's kind of cool in some instances because it gets forwarded along to other people if the person's receiving the email forwards it on. So this is something very, very small that can add a pretty big return into your business. Is just every single touch. Start trying to think of every single touch that you make with your customers or with your potential customers and be able to reach out to them in every single way possible to encourage them to get into more contact with your business, like through Make It Happen Monday, or to sign up for your email newsletter. Oh, by the way, where you get that information, I did want to share that. Under List Growth Tools, if you're using Constant Contact, there are your sign-up forms. So you can choose what sign-up form you want to use. If you click on Actions, you can click on Form URL, and there's the URL for that particular form. So that's how you grab that particular information and get it over here in this custom HTML code for your Make It Happen Monday. This, by the way, is Visita, and I'll do one of those in another Make It Happen Monday down the road where you can learn how to do appointments online as well. So this week, your challenge is, if you don't want to go the whole WhyStamp route, to at least go into Gmail or whatever Outlook or whatever process you're using, whatever software you're using, to just send your regular email and take a look at your signature. See if there's some way that you can improve it by enticing whoever receives those emails to be in more touch with you by signing up for your email newsletter or by visiting your website or both, and make sure that your phone number is in that footer as well. And if you want to go the WhyStamp route, go investigate WhyStamp. You don't have to do the paid version. Try doing the free version. Get it installed. Set aside about an hour to do this if you choose WhyStamp, because it does take a little bit for you to play around with this. It took me about 45 minutes to come up with this signature, but I had to do it from scratch. So I had to pick the template and decide what I was going to put on it and fiddle with the HTML code a little bit. So it does take more than just like 2 or 3 minutes to set up, but it's well worth it. So go out there, make it happen, get more clients every single day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Monday.